Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is an update on Diamond. He is now 9 months old, going on 19 years old. He's so much smarter, he's so energetic, he's so fun, he's so entertaining. He's just so busy and all over the place, which is why he is out with Daddy right now. We've been in the house all day, so Daddy took him out to get some fresh air while I film a few videos. Hopefully he will be back in time so that he can make a small cameo in this video and you can see how much he has grown. The big thing for month 9 was that he had his 9-month checkup. Now, if you don't already know, 9-month checkup does not include any shots. Every single doctor's visit he's had before this one, he had his vaccine, so this was the first time he got to see the doctor and not had to get poked. Pretty much everything that happened at this doctor's appointment was just very routine. They checked his height. He is now 24 inches tall. He was 18, I want to say 0.6 pounds, which was a shock. When Daddy and I tried to guess how much he would weigh, Daddy guessed 24, I guessed between 20 and 22. I guess we didn't really know what to expect, and since he has not been to the doctor since he was 6 months old, and he has started to eat so much more than he did back then, I guess we just thought that he would have picked up more pounds, but he definitely didn't, which is very good and very okay. From what we know, 18 pounds is about average for boys at 9 months old. So yeah, that was pretty much it. We saw a new doctor in the same office, same practice, but his original doctor was out of the office, so we got to meet the second doctor that works in that office, and she was a she. His normal doctor is a man. We actually liked his partner a little bit more, because you guys know how it is. Guys are just more straight to the point. They tell you everything you need to know, but women are just more detailed and more conversational, and so she was definitely more conversational. Some things that she went over after she went ahead and like checked his ears and his eyes and his heartbeat. She laid him on his stomach and like just checked to make sure his posture was good, and you know, of course, opened his diaper, make sure everything was going good down in his nether region, and then she held him and played with him a little bit, and then she just asked us a full slew of questions about his progress. She asked us questions such as, you know, is he talking, is he making complete words, like mama, dad, babbling and stuff like that. Is he crawling, is he standing, is he reaching, is he eating. She asked about his bowel movements, and pretty much everything she asked us, our questions were yes, he's doing everything basically that she asked us and more. So basically she was saying that he's perfectly on track, and actually, you know, there were a few things that she was saying that he was a little bit ahead of schedule on. As far as food goes, you know, of course she asked us, am I still breastfeeding? Of course I am. And she just wanted to know like sort of what my options were, or what my plan is as far as weaning him off. And I told her that, which I'll tell you guys, that we will be weaning him off, or I will be breastfeeding him until 12 months, and at that point my intentions are to wean him off over that next 2 months. Of course she said at that point he would be able to have cow's milk at 12 months, and I think that was it. Someone's back. You back?
Don't look at me.
You back to mama? Hi babe. Say hello. So Diamond is back, but I believe that was everything at the doctor's appointment. Was that everything? Oh, I will say that my fiance asked for a recommendation on formula milk, because we did try an organic one. I will leave the link to the one that we tried below, but Diamond did not like that one at all. And so she recommended the Earth's Best brand organic formula. So we were gonna buy some, but then we just decided we just have 2 more months for him to breastfeed, so it's really no point in trying to convert to formula. We'll just try to, you know, finish out with the breast milk, and then at that point he'll have cow's milk. Speaking of his food, he is still breastfed fully. He still is eating table food. Not still, but of course he is getting better at eating table foods. He has 3 meals a day, as he has been having for the last few months, as well as 2 snacks. We love the Gerber snacks. I know they're not organic, but the chips that look like Cheetos, the cookies, the yogurt bites, the Mum Mums, which is a different brand. I reintroduced those this month. He did not like those. His favorite snack still is berries. He also loves edamame. Loves edamame. What else do you love? Daddy started making him fresh smoothies this month, and he loves smoothies. And how he drinks them is we just put a straw into the glass, and he just drinks right out of it. Still lead weaning. For purees, he does it in the puree pouches, never by spoon fed. Only time we really spoon feed him is if he's having a meal that he shares with me. For example, sometimes he'll have cream of wheat in the mornings, and of course I'll feed him with a spoon, or at dinner time he pretty much eats whatever we eat. So if we have spaghetti or meatloaf or whatever, I'll just keep him in mind as far as the preparation. So for example, we had teriyaki chicken a few nights ago, and Daddy grilled the chicken on the grill. When it came back up, I put him a few pieces aside before I put the teriyaki sauce, because that just wasn't necessary for him. But other than that, he pretty much eats what we eat. Usually I'll give him the protein and the veggie. I kind of keep the carbs out unless it's like spaghetti or something like that. But yeah, he pretty much literally eats everything. We went to dinner a few weeks ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago, and he tried lemon, and he actually liked it. I thought he was gonna cringe like most babies do, but he actually liked it, which was really funny. He still loves pears, he still loves carrots, he still loves bananas. He tried raspberries this month. Those are a little bit bigger, obviously, than the blueberries, so I usually will peel them or tear them in half and give them to them. Those are pretty messy because he likes to, for some reason, smush those so they get all over him as well as all over his high chair. So I probably won't be buying any more of those for a few months. He's very good at drinking out of straws and things like that. There's no more issues with that. And how I taught him how to do that is with the yogurt pouches, teaching him to suck, and then when I started giving him a straw, I would kind of like suck and bring whatever drink is inside to the top and just hold it, and then I would let it go while the straw was in his mouth, and he would get a little bit of taste to see that there's something there, and it would get him to suck. Right now you can see he's crawling off of the bed. That was the biggest highlight of the month. We actually caught it on camera. If you watch my daily vlogs, I will link it down below, but he learned how to crawl off of the couch himself. I've been trying to teach him how to crawl off off of the bed and the couch. The bed is still a little bit too high, so he won't do it without my help, but the couch he will get to the edge and shimmy himself off safely, so that makes me feel really good. So hopefully pretty soon he'll be able to do it off the bed as well. So mommy feels super safe when I leave the room and he's taking a nap. Diapers still size 4. Bath time still every other night. Every single night I still put Vaseline or A&D in the diaper area to prevent diaper rashes. So he's also still wearing a size 9 months in clothes, which seems like he'll be able to fit them hopefully until his first birthday, if not longer than that. Pacifiers, he still loves pacifiers. I'm not sure my intentions as far as weaning him off of pacifiers. I know that they probably will definitely be a great help when we wean him off of breast milk. After he's completely weaned off of the breast milk and he's comfortable, I think that's the point when I will try to start weaning him off of the pacifiers as well. He's now trying to start standing on his own, so he's been cruising across the bed. He's been pulling himself up to stand, but now he likes to, if he's standing on something, test himself and like let go and sort of balance, and then after a while if he feels like he's gonna fall, he'll go ahead and grab back on or fall. He's a professional faller, so now if he is standing or something, if he falls, he knows how to make himself fall without falling on his head or anything like that. He just falls straight to his bottom. He does a lot of talking. His favorite word is dada, of course, it would be, right? He doesn't say mama yet, but he does say dada a lot. He will mumble other different words if, like, someone's having a conversation. Every blue moon, like, he'll pick one word out of the conversation and repeat it, which is really nice. He's very active, loves to stand up on you or on people. If I'm sitting in the kitchen, he'll crawl and stand up on my leg, and if I walk away, he's like holding onto my leg and walking with me. He still loves it when we hold him up, upright, standing upright, and just hold on to his hands and just let him walk while we hold on to him. A lot of stuff is the same. It's just he's doing more of it, and it's getting better and better, as always. He's still missing hair in the back. I think that's going to take a few more months to fully grow in. I was hoping that it would be back by his first birthday, but who knows. The top of his hair is very, very long, so it almost looks like he has like a high top, curly, like a curly high top, because his hair is so long. But because of the hair missing in the back of his head from sleeping on his back, it goes straight up instead of being a full round big curly fro. What else, Diamond? He still sleeps with us. He sleeps extremely wild. When I was a little girl, I slept extremely wild. Like, I would wake up literally like hanging off the bed. I would wake up like with my back hurting because like I fell off the bed and hit my nightstand. And he's definitely my child. He'll start off normal in bed. He hates covers. He absolutely does. So he'll always kick the covers off of him, no matter how many times I put them back on him. He'll sleep under me at one moment. The next moment he is diagonal. So most of the night he's in between Daddy and I, sleeping diagonal. And then he'll wake up and then he'll like lay on me and sleep. And then he'll wake up again and like lay with his back on me, sleep like literally like this. And then he'll somehow end up on Daddy's side of the bed under Daddy, and then he would end up on top of the covers, like in the middle of the bed, sleep. So he literally sleeps extremely, extremely wild. So I definitely have to keep an eye on him every time he moves. I wake up or Daddy wakes up to see what his next move is. But we definitely are going to be very pleased when he starts sleeping by himself, so that we can remember what it feels like to get a good night's sleep. He sleeps through the night. He had a little bit of an issue with that in December and in January, just because when he was sick with a cold, he wouldn't sleep through the night, and then after that he started teething, so he wouldn't sleep through the night. But 2 teeth came in, and since they've come in, he's been back to sleeping through the night like normal. Still having an issue with getting him to go back to sleep at 11:30, but mainly because Derek and I go to sleep so late at night and we're up and we're talking, so it's obviously not gonna make sense for him to go to sleep when we're up and talking, right? Let's finish this video really quickly. Did I finish it really quickly? So we're gonna wrap this up really quickly, but as I was saying, he sleeps through the night. He wakes up, I'd say about 8:30-ish, asking for some milk, and then he'll go back down for maybe another hour or so, and then he'll have his breakfast, lunch and dinner throughout the day. Naps throughout the day. He definitely still takes his first morning nap for about 2 hours. Some days he'll go the rest of the day with no nap. Some days he'll go with 2 naps. And then there are those days when he'll have 3 naps. I kind of just let him do whatever feels best. I prefer him to take that 1 nap in the morning and then take no more naps throughout the day. That way he will go to bed on time and he will be sleepy in the evening. The more naps he has, obviously the more energetic he is at night when he should be sleeping. I think I already said this, but bath time is still every other night. His hair is still dry, so we still only wash his hair once a week. Of course, I rinse it every bath, but actually shampooing it only once a week. To moisturize it, I still use olive oil, coconut oil, as well as the baby or kids Shea Moisture curling smoothie. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up really quickly, but last few things I forgot to mention was stranger anxiety. He seems to prefer stranger women over stranger men, which I guess is okay. Every time a man comes up to him, he'll cry, but if women come up to him, he'll be okay and try to touch them. That's very new because he's never had an issue with people talking to him, although he's not very friendly. So like when people try to talk to him when we're out, he'll just stare at them kind of like with his mouth like wide open, like his head to the side, and just like they'll try and like touch his feet or something and just talk to him and tell him how cute he is, and he'll just stare. And it's kind of like, stop staring. It's not embarrassing, but it's like kind of awkward. But especially when the men try to touch him. Poopies, so diapers are still the same, but because now that he is fully eating table foods, especially like adult table foods, his poops are completely solid and they smell just like adult poops. Now that he is on solids, I noticed that when he is going to the bathroom, he'll stop in his tracks and kind of just like sit there and just like concentrate until he's done, and then the smell will fill the whole room. So that is new this month. I think that's it for now. You want to say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? He loves mimicking people. He loves making faces. He loves giving kisses and sharing his food. So if I say like, can I have some? He'll go ahead and give me some or share his snack with me. Right? 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 He's ready for some milk. Show us some milk, Mommy. I think I already told you guys, but he did get 2 teeth in. If you guys already know, Diamond. So if you watched my last update, then you know I was very worried about his teeth. I knew that nothing was wrong as far as his nutrition, but I was just curious as to why he had not had any teeth come in yet. I found out from his dad that his dad didn't get his teeth until he was 10 months old. So now that Diamond has teeth at 9 months old, it kind of makes sense as to why. But the first one came in and literally maybe a week later the second one came in. They're both not completely fully all the way in, but they both are definitely there. But he loves making funny faces, which is nothing new. Can you show them your hair? So that's it for today's update. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next one. Say bye. Oh, he loves patty cake and like hand games. Say bye-bye. You say bye-bye. Bye, guys.